Sunday, y'all. Happy Goddess Temple Sunday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so let's get this party started right now. I don't know if y'all could hear this. Let me know if y'all can hear this. Can you hear it? Yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Happy Goddess Temple Sunday. Happy Goddess Temple Sunday. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my cool. Up in here. Up in here, yes, yes, yes. Prayers up and blessings for our brother DMX. Happy Goddess Temple Sunday. I am Abiola Abrams, founder of We'reManifesting.com and author of the upcoming Hay House book, African Goddess Initiation. Morning, morning, morning. Yes, rest in power to DMX. So today we are talking about stopping negative thoughts and negative thinking. Let me know in the comments if this is something that you are needing to do. Hello, Goddess Chanel. Facebook, hit the share button. Put some positivity on your timeline. Let folks know we are here and let's move forward. I would play more for you, but Instagram starts to hide your videos when you're playing music, unless you're DJ D-Nice, of course. Hello, Goddess Queen Keisha Diamond is here. And she is actually in my upcoming book. Let's just jump into it because we got all kinds of energy going this morning. Let's just jump into it. Let's begin with gratitude and then let's talk about how to release these negative thought patterns. Yes? Yes. Happy Self-Care Sunday, says Happily D. Marie. Yes. All right. So let's just get quiet. Let's just get quiet. It's hard after we hear like a party anthem. We think about our brother and we think about everything that's going on in the world, sometimes to feel like we can get settled or get centered. But let's do it. Let's get centered. Come centered in gratitude. Ooh, yes. Breathe into joy. Breathe into positive energy and well-being. And breathe into the energy of knowing that you are blessed and all is well. You can even say that out loud. I am blessed and all is well. Oh, all right, so now let's feel into each other's energy. Let's feel into each other's energy around this big, beautiful globe that we have been blessed with. Let's feel into the energy of our goddesses who are over here up in Yonkers. I used to live over in Yonkers. What's up, Yonkers? How you doing? We feel you. And our goddesses over in the UK, like beautiful Queen Keisha. Yes, hello. Hello, Birmingham to London. Everybody in the UK, yes. Oh, yes, we are powerful. Because we are together. And we begin with Mother, Father, God. Thank you so very much for blessing us with another beautiful week, another beautiful day, another beautiful hour, another beautiful minute. We take none of us for granted, and we ask you to please continue to help us to do so. Help us to stay in the present moment and to know that the power is in the present moment. Help us to know that we are safe and that it is safe to be safe. Help us to remember to have faith in the fact that we do not walk alone. And help us to continue to know, to trust, to believe with our whole hearts that if you woke us up today, that if you opened our beautiful eyes today, that if we have breath, our mission is not complete. Our mission is not complete. Our mission is not complete. Please continue to give us fortitude for the mission that you have in mind for us. Help us to be good human beings, good siblings, good daughters and sons, good mothers and fathers. Help us, please, to continue to be the best that we can be, and to know in our hearts that we are doing the very best that we can. Always, I ask you to please continue to guide us and keep us, and let us know at any moment in time where you would have us go, what you would have us do, what you would have us say, and to whom. And for this, we are so very grateful. And in your name, we say, Amen, Ashe, and so it is, 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 and so it is. Yes, Goddess Happily D. Marie, our mission is ongoing. Yes, and so it is. Hello, Fairfax, Virginia, our mission is ongoing. Hello, Goddess Chloe Annabelle, our mission is ongoing. We are just getting started. Type that in the comments right now. We are just getting started. Yes, we are just getting started. Yes, we are just getting started. So like I said, today we are talking about breaking out of negative thought loops. Let me know. Hello, Goddess Michelle in Chicago. Let me know if this is a challenge that you have. I know that it is definitely a challenge that I have, whether it is, I'm going to break down what negative thinking is and isn't, but, whether it's, worrying, whether it is anxiety, or whether it's just plain negative thinking. A few years ago, I want to share with you all that I had a challenge that was a 7-day speaking positive words over your life. So it was a 7-day challenge. So what the challenge was that for 7 days, you were only going to speak words of positivity. And if you found yourself speaking words of negativity, you had to begin again at day 1. Well, let me tell y'all, it took maybe like 40 days for us to get out of this challenge. Because like any challenge that I bring to you, I was doing it as well. And so for 7 days, you had to just speak positivity. And again, if you found yourself speaking negativity, you had to begin again at day 1. That may be a challenge that you may want to take on in your own life. But today we're talking about negative thoughts because, of course, our words come from what we're thinking. Our actions come from what we're thinking. And so we need to address what our thoughts are, and not in a way to beat ourselves up either. This is not giving yourself a way to beat yourself up or a reason to beat yourself up. Even with the challenge, we did it in the spirit of joy, in the spirit of fun. Type that in the comments. I come in the spirit of joy. I show up in the spirit of fun. I live in the spirit of passion. This is the energy that we want to come from, because we know we don't need another thing to beat ourselves up about, right? Goddess Keisha says, yes, this is deep. I'm doing this. Yes, 7 days, 7 days. Maybe I will do that with you all again. Let me look at the goddess calendar and see. Yes, Goddess Rose. Yes, she is saying that this has been definitely a challenge for her. Goddess Michelle says always a challenge, especially in the morning. Okay, so we're going to talk about how to break out of that. But what I want to talk to you first about is, what is negative thinking? Because sometimes when we first get started, or when we're deep in, this beautiful spiritual movement that we have, we start to think that any kind of thought that is not happy, joy is a negative thought. And that is not true. So we could just breathe on that and just let that float on by. Because you have a right to all of your thoughts. We just want you to be able to focus on and tune into the thoughts that are making your life better, not the thoughts that are making your life worse. Okay? Goddess Chloe says, I blame my hormones a lot. Me too, Goddess Chloe. And I don't think I realized it until just that very moment. I sure do blame my hormones a lot. Yes, but we come in the spirit of joy. We come in the spirit of passion. We come in the spirit of fun. We come in the spirit of jubilation because we deserve to be happy. Type that in the comments. I deserve to be happy. And even if you're watching this on replay, still type the words. When you type these words into the comments, we are reprogramming our minds. We are reprogramming and rewiring. I deserve to be happy. Type that in the comments. I deserve to be happy. So some of the kinds of negative thoughts that exist are catastrophizing. So what is catastrophizing? Catastrophizing is everything that happens is the worst thing ever. You know, we started when we're kids, like, oh my God, I got a B, or I got only an A minus, or I got a D, or whatever it is. And my world is going to end. My parents are going to kill me. My teachers are going to hate me. I'm going to be, you know, an embarrassment. Catastrophizing, where every little thing, thank you for the hearts, every little thing, no matter how small, feels like it is the worst thing that ever happened. Oh my God, they didn't invite me to their party, so they must hate me, clearly. Oh my goodness, that person is meeting with the boss. Clearly, they're about to get promoted and I'm about to get fired. Catastrophizing. Type catastrophizing. Doesn't matter if you can spell it or not. Type catastrophizing in the comments if you are familiar with this. Oh my goodness, where everything is potentially the worst thing that has ever happened. I'm very familiar with this. I come from a family of catastrophizers. So I come by it honestly, but that doesn't mean I want to take it with me. All right? I come by it honestly. It was part of my inheritance, but we're going to just leave that. Goddess Chloe says she is a professional catastrophizer. Goddess Carissa says catastrophizing. Yes. Goddess Monique, yes, we deserve to be happy. Yes, yes. Books by Amber says catastrophizing. Yes, 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 yes. Goddess Queen Keisha Diamond says I can be dramatic sometimes. Me too. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I shared with you all the story this past Wednesday of my book cover and how I felt like, oh my goodness, this book cover, if we go with the book cover that I don't like, it's gonna ruin my whole life. Thankfully, we have an amazing book cover now that I absolutely love. But catastrophizing. Another way that we tyrannize ourselves with negative thinking is predictions. We make predictions. Now, a lot of us, especially in this circle, have psychic gifts. Yes? But we don't use our psychic gifts in this aspect. That's not what I'm talking about now. I'm talking about with anything that we're thinking about that we're like, oh my God, okay, that probably won't work out. Oh, okay. Oh, yay. Oh, I just met this new guy. All right. Yeah, he's probably married, probably cheating, probably break up. This won't last long. All right. He'll probably hate my neighborhood, or I'll probably hate his neighborhood. Okay, I see this lasting 3 months. I don't see this lasting at all. Why bother texting back? Predictions. Are you a negative predictor? Negative fortune telling. Let's call it that. Type into the comments, negative fortune telling. Goddess Chanel says, always predicting the negative. Yeah. You know, like, oh, okay, this person, oh my God, they just purchased my course. Oh, they're probably going to cancel it. They probably just won't like it. They're going to sign in and see what it is and clearly see it's not what they want. Or I'm going to hate them. They'll hate me. We'll hate each other. It's not going to work out. Goddess Happily D. Marie says, yes, I have good psychic gifts. So do I. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about our negative fortune telling. Type that in the comments if you are familiar with the art of negative fortune telling. Goddess Chloe says, negative Nelly and Debbie Downer. Goddess D, our friend D says, negative fortune telling. Yes, yes, yes. Where we do that, we predict that things just won't work out. Yes, Goddess Carissa says worst case scenario thinking instead of best case scenario. Yes, let's affirm I am thinking of the best case scenario. Type that in the comments. I'm thinking of the best case scenario. Yes. Type into the comments. Every day in every way, things are working out for me. Every day in every way, things are working out for me. Every day and every way, things are working out for me. Every day and every way, things are working out for me. Hello, Goddess Liliana. Every day and every way, things are working out for me. Yes, Goddess Rose. No more to those negative editorials. Yes, every day and every way, things are working out for me. And along those lines, with the negative fortune telling, the negative predictions, also comes filtering, where we only see the negative. No matter what it is, like, oh, okay. And I happen to have also people who I'm related to who, like I said, come by it honestly, doesn't mean I want to take it with me, where it's like, okay, we filter and we see only the negative. My sister, Goddess Damali, says, yes, when people say what's the worst that can happen, I can come up with some horror stories. Me too. Well, clearly, because she's my sister. So we inherited it together. But just because we inherited it doesn't mean we want to move it forward. Every day in every way, things are working out for me. Goddess Queen Keisha says she's in the habit now of asking, what's the best thing that can happen? Yes, that's what we want to counter with. What is the best thing that can happen? Oh my goodness, what's the best thing that can happen? I remember I asked my childhood best friend why she had that negative filter where no matter what happened, okay, it's probably not going to work out. We were kids, so what were we doing? So it's like, okay, if we're going to, ask our parents if we can go to the movies. Okay, but we'll probably get there and maybe they'll raise the price of movies and we won't have enough money to get there and, whatever, I don't know. We'll get there and some kids won't like us and, whatever. Like, and she said that she did that because she felt like she couldn't take the letdown or the rejection if things didn't work out. So she was bracing herself for that. Let me know in the comments if you are familiar with the feeling of bracing yourself. Hello, Goddess Samantha, bracing yourself for the worst. Because we want to switch that. We want to turn that upside down and instead brace ourselves for wins. We want to brace ourselves for the positive. We want to brace ourselves for all of the magnificence that is coming. Type into the comments, I am braced for magnificence. For magnificence. Because otherwise we are tyrannizing ourselves about little things, about nothing. About absolutely nothing. Right before we came on camera, let me just out myself. I got obsessed with, was it this strand of hair? There's a knot in my hair right here. There's a knot in my hair right there. And I got totally obsessed with this knot in my hair. And was trying to pick it out. And then I had a comb. I was trying to pick it through. And it was just breaking off the edges. And then, getting schmutz from the comb in my hair. It was a hot mess. I was like, because my hair is about to ruin this video for me right now. And this video has nothing to do with my hair, has nothing to do with this knot in my hair. Let me tuck this back here. Because I am braced for magnificence. What is the best that can happen? We are braced for magnificence. We are braced for greatness. We are braced for wonderful things happening. Wonderful things happen to me. Type that in the comments. Wonderful things happen to me. Wonderful things happen to me. Yes, I am braced for magnificence. I am the best that life has to offer, and wonderful things come my way. Type in the comments, wonderful things come my way. Thank you, Goddess Chloe. She said your hair looks majestic. Thank you, Mommy. Love your transparency, Goddess D says. Yes, thank you, Goddess D. Wonderful things come my way. Wonderful things come my way. Yes, wonderful things happen to me. We want this to be our new mantras that happen in our mind instead of the ways that we tyrannize ourselves. Speaking of, another way that we break ourselves down is with shoulding all over ourselves. I should be doing this. I should be here by now. By now, I should be the president. Yeah, that's nice for Kamala, but what about me? What am I doing with my life? Look at such and such. So they're 30 years old and they're, I don't know, the president of a bank or whatever. What am I doing with my life? Right? I should be doing this by now. I should be doing that. I should be. Type shoulding if you are shoulding all over yourself. What you should be doing, where you should be living, what you should be having, what your experience should be. Type that in the comments. Oh, look at them. They live in, Iowa in this huge mansion. I should live there. Although I live in Manhattan and those huge mansions don't exist. And a 1-bedroom apartment is $500,000 versus, I don't know, however much that house cost in Iowa. I should be. We should be. No, I should do this. I should do that. You should just be your magnificent self. You should just show up and just keep breathing. You should just be reaching for your own joy and happiness. You should just be, loving up on yourself. Self-care. That's what you should be doing. That's what you should be doing. You should be. Goddess Rose has a beautiful question. She says, why is negativity such a strong force? It's because it serves a purpose of trying to keep us safe. So, back if we were right now, years ago when you had to live in, group clans on, the prairie, the plains, the jungle, wherever your peoples were from, you needed to be worried and you needed to maybe catastrophize and be like, maybe there's a lion behind that bush. Right? Maybe you needed to do that, but that does not serve you in your present life. And so we're going to release that. We're going to let it go. Goddess Michelle says, stop the shoulding. Goddess Chloe says, should happens. Goddess Chanel says, no shoulding on myself. Yes. Goddess Miss Queenie says, others be shoulding me. Well, we're going to release the tyranny of anyone else's expectations. Type into the comments, I now release all expectations. I now release all expectations. And that doesn't mean that you don't go on and live your goddess best. That doesn't mean that you're not striving for the best things for you, which are happiness, joy, pleasure. Notice I'm not listing financial accounts or relationships or where you live or any of that. I'm talking about your quality of life. I'm talking about your quality of life. Yes, Dee, well said. It's the brain's job to keep us safe. But anything, whether it's the brain or your parents or yourself, that is trying to keep us safe also has an element of trying to keep us small, because anything that you're going to do that involves risk, which living involves risk, right? Living involves risk, is going to have an element of fear or an element of danger. Yes, Goddess Chloe, fight or flight is still there, even if the lions aren't. But right now, you are the lion. You are the lion. You are the jungle. You are the fight. You are the flight. We are all of it. The idea that, that we are separate from, from our lives, all of that is an illusion. You are it. You're the star of your own life. Type that in the comments. I am the star of my own life. You're not a supporting cast member. You're not a B-list character. You are the star of your own life. Hello, Goddess Khadijah. Type it in the comments. I am the star of my own life. Hello, Goddess Aurora. I am the star of my own life. Type it in the comments now. I am the star of my own life. And as the star of your own life, you get to choose how you live. Are you going to live, as Albert Einstein said, we have two choices. We could live as if nothing is a miracle or as if everything is a miracle. And that is a much juicier place to see the world from. Everything is a miracle. Everything is a miracle. Absolutely. Everything is a miracle. Type that in the comments. Everything is a miracle. Yes. Every single thing is a miracle. This week, I will share with you, I still have my Band-Aid is here. I got my vaccination this week, and I know that a lot of my friends in the spiritual community, they're like, okay, well, they're not going to get the vaccination. So your personal choice, do whatever you want to do, But my thinking is, I know that we've all heard that allegory where, somebody's sitting on an island and they're waiting for God to save them, and God sends, a helicopter, a boat, a motorcycle, all kinds of things. And they're like, God, at the end of the life, why didn't you save me? And God's like, I sent the helicopter, a boat, a high exalted mystic ruler, and you didn't take it. That our Creator creates all of these things for us, and that you are the best that could happen. Wonderful things are happening for you. Type that in the comments. Wonderful things are happening for me. And I'm ready to have a hot girl summer, hot goddess summer. Type that in the comments. Hot goddess summer. Hot goddess summer. Yes. Hot goddess summer. Type that in the comments, where we are going to stop blaming ourselves. We're going to stop shaming ourselves, and we're going to step into our power and step into the truth of who we are, which is magnificent. Hello, Goddess Melba. Magnificent human beings. We are magnificent human beings. Everything is a miracle. You woke up today, your eyes are open, you have breath, you have the wealth and abundance to have a device to be watching this and participating. Oh my goodness, you are so rich and so beautiful and so gifted, and your best days are ahead of you, not behind you. You are not too old, and it is not too late. Type that in the comments. I am not too old, and it is not too late. I am not too old, and it is not too late. Yes, hot goddess summer. I am not too old, and it is not too late. I am not too old, and it is not too late. Yes, are we receiving that today? Yes, wonderful things are happening every day in every way. Things are working out for you. You are beautiful. You are gifted. This is your time. You are brilliant. And your best days are ahead of you. And I can't wait to see what you do with them. Yes. This is going to be a wonderful week for you. How do I know? Because you are a wonderful person and you deserve good things. I have a free class at tinyurl. It's free for the next 7 days, then they're going to start charging. tinyurl.com/shadow healing. tinyurl.com/shadow healing. tinyurl.com/shadow healing. And I will see you there. Bye. Yes, you are not too old, and it is not too late. Yes, Facebook, you are not too old. Yes, you